Hey guys, Paul Cigar Life here. Gonna be doing a review on the Perdomo Habano Maduro. I've actually had this one there for quite some time. Absolutely wonderful cigar. Uh, I'm waiting to do a review on one of these. I can tell you a little bit more about it. Excuse me. In just a few minutes. I am going to be announcing the giveaway right now. We're going to run this giveaway until the 5th of December. And because I'm doing a Maduro, I want to do some Maduro giveaways. So that's the Brickhouse Maduro. I'm also going to be doing the Rocky Patel Decade and a Romeo Julieta 1875. All of them are really good smokes. The Brickhouse is a daily for a lot of people, but for me, Decade 1985 Brickhouse, they're all good. Decade's definitely the best one out of those. You know, even higher rated. Just a really good, short, quick box press to smoke. And excuse me, I haven't smoked in a while, so I need to smoke real quick. All right, the Perdomo Habano Maduro is actually aged at least 6 years of fermentation. Spends another, let's see, 14 to 16 months in a bourbon barrel to be aged as well. It says rested. It absolutely smells wonderful, very nice, oily, beautiful coating, and I just haven't had this drink in a while, and I had the fresh mint outside, but I love mojitos, so fresh mint and lime. We never made a mojito from scratch. It's actually really easy, so that's one of my favorite things to drink. Not to mention I got a pretty cool shaker to put them in. So, alright. Go ahead and get this foot band off. Let's get this thing cut and toasted. And I'm going to do my crown cut. It's just, I've always liked crown cuts. Those deep V's kind of hard to beat. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing toasted. Turn around the other way. Ooh. I like it. I always get like a nutty taste whenever anything's aged in a bourbon barrel. This one I'm kind of getting like a roasted almond flavor. It's got that nice leathery taste, the earthiness from the Habano wrapper. Of course, chocolate because it's Maduro. You got a little bit of chocolate in there. It's got just a tiny bit of pepper on. Let's taste it on the top of my palate, and a little bit of sweetness. Not as much sweetness as most Maduros, but the sweetness is there. On the retro, I kind of smell coffee a little bit too. But I can taste that. Kind of taste the wood. That charred oak barrel. It's like having a really good 20-year or 25-year bourbon. 30-year, you kind of get more charcoal flavor than that. But this is like 20-year. That's 20-year bourbon. I've had this one in my humidor for a while. You start writing the dates on the packages when I get them. Oh, that's a good smoke. That's what I needed on a Friday night / Saturday morning. Got such a good and unique flavor to it. Now I wish I would have used my applewood aged rum in that. Probably gonna be ordering more of these. They are good. It reminds me of the Madagascar, but this one's actually all Nicaraguan, wrapper, binder, filler, priced around $8 to $11 where you get them. There's a 5 by 54. Just I actually said on Facebook today, if y'all have ever met Nick Perdomo, he's the type of guy that's going to remember you forever. I've never actually had the chance to meet him, but I've seen many interviews. I've heard people talk about him before, and they talk about him like just a down-to-earth, at-home guy that absolutely remembers everybody. And if you didn't watch Cigar Fest, it was virtual this year. I watched it. Nick Perdomo was talking about how he just loves going out early and talking to people and smoking with people and exchanging cigars and just everything else real cigar lovers love. People. That's the great thing about cigars is people. One of my absolute top 10 cigars is the Perdomo Maduro 20th anniversary. It's wonderful. The barrel aged one's a really great smoke as well. I will switch to a new cigar book, so I don't have the stats with me. I'll have to bring it with me next time, but just a really great smoke. If you can find a Perdomo sampler of all of them in there, by all means, find one. Fox Cigars is a good one that comes with an ashtray, actually, and a lighter, and a hat is what I got mine. So, these things are so good. Excuse me. I absolutely love these. I really do. I see myself buying a batch of these in the future. I like them because the same reason why I like the Cohiba Madagascar is it's just complex. And for everything to come from Nicaragua, they didn't have to substitute complexity with different versions which sometimes clash. They just used 3 of the 4 regions of Nicaragua to make this beautiful cigar. Let me see how it pairs with this. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Oh, that's good. That's really good. It's like the mint cuts through it, that lime, a little bit of sweetness to it, alcohol flavor on the back. It's kind of just complex enough to mix with this complexity. And a lot of times when I'm taking a drink, I tell you about how it hides flavors or brings them out. It really didn't hide any flavor, it just kind of enhanced them all. Let me do that again. See my expensive cup at the bottom there. I don't buy expensive glasses unless they're the big thick Scotch glasses because I have kids and they will put chocolate milk in this and go break it. Nicaraguan tobacco in general is just really good. I would say this is a medium body. Good thick creamy smoke. It's kind of hard to pass up on something that tastes like that. And this is really good. Last night I was doing a review on the Triple Maduro Camacho, and believe it or not, my computer died on me because I thought it was plugged in, but it was not. And it died right at the end of it. Didn't get to save it, so I'm going to do this one instead. And this one I've been eyeballing for a while to do a review on. I got a whole drawer just full of one cigars of each ones that I want to do a review on. Oh, that's good. See, everything mixed together. I don't know if it's the age of this one or one, but I think this one by far was greatly underrated. The earthiness of the Habano wrapper keeps it classic. That little bit of almond that cuts through with the espresso and that charred wood with the chocolate that's been doled down a little bit and the sweetness is doled down a little bit, kind of lets all the rest of the flavor shine. Balance. It has a great balance in between all the flavors. Just like the care that they put into their band to making something that looks like that, and the care they put in their cigars shows with the care that Nick puts into people. I mean, you can't be a person that cares about everything and then just neglects one part of your life. You either care or you don't care. You either neglect or you don't neglect. And he has not neglected any part of the cigar, band, company, anything. I like to smoke a lot of different brands. But Perdomo is a cigar that I know I can pick up, and I'm not going to be disappointed. It's kind of like when you buy a Padron or a La Flor de Minga, even Padilla. There's just certain companies out there you look at and go, not going to be disappointed in. And a lot of them start with P. Cohibas. Old World, not New World. Cohibas, I really like Cohibas. Just companies I know like Partagas. I smoked a few of the New World ones, but the Old World Partagases, they seem to always be more complex than any of the rest of the Cubans to me. I like to be pleasantly surprised when I'm smoking something instead of going, well, it's what I thought it was, or it's worse. This one I figured was going to have the good Habano taste in it. I figured it's going to be mixed good with Maduro. Never expected the nuttiness flavor to come through. I kind of knew it was barrel aged, especially after looking it up, but they kind of barrel age a lot of their stuff. But they get that bourbon barrel char oak come through, mix with that nuttiness and a little bit of coffee on the retro. That's pretty surprising to me. Alright guys, I'm going to come back to the next ash. I'm going to let you know how it's going. Keep making my mojito. That's just good too. Alright guys, I'll be back with you. See you in a few. Alright guys, got a pretty good long ash on it. I had to refill my drink. Got a little mint. This just so good. Just these two mixed together. I figured it'd be a risky combo, but I never figured it'd be so good. This one still has the really good flavor notes. The earthiness is coming through more. Believe it or not, that almond is becoming more prevalent. The espresso is not just on the retro anymore. More coffee flavor, not just on the retro. Chocolate's getting a bit stronger. Sweetness is still about the same. And that kind of leathery smell, that's actually kind of subsided as well. Just an all-around good and decent smoke. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this band. I'll make a table out of that later. Oh. Yeah, somebody posted about Nick Perdomo today, and I just thought to myself, you know, I'm going to do a Perdomo review. Just because Nick is such a great guy. It's got to do a review for them too, and for me, because this is just a great smoke. I mean, I don't know if it speaks volume for JJ Watt or Nick, but those are the only two people I've ever heard of that remember everybody they talk to's names. JJ Watt will talk to you about your kids and remember your kids' names next time he sees you. So will Nick. It's placing personal importance upon other people. It shows really kind of what the person's made of, because you remember in your mind what's important to you. You don't remember stuff that you don't care about. For them to remember your name, it's not that they're trying to remember your name. It's that they place that importance on you in their brain, and their brain automatically remembers you. I used to never remember anybody's name. It's a really great smoke. Just the fact that the flavors on my palate that I wanted enhanced got enhanced, and the other one stayed about the same or even subsided. That's very pleasing to me. Very pleasing. Alright guys, I'll come back to you on the next ash, let you know how it's going, and I'll be back with you. See you on the next one. Alright guys, definitely ready to ash again. It's still got, it's really the exact same flavor as the last time. It's got enhanced on the earthy, nice charred oak wood. The almond's getting stronger. Chocolate's getting a little bit stronger. Sweetness, it's actually gotten up a little bit. And coffee's good. Spice is all but non-existent. You know, this cigar was rated at a 90. That's low. It's for this nice, thick, creamy smoke, this wonderful cigar, I'm going to have to go too higher. I'm going to go 92. And that might actually be low for the cigar, to be honest with you. It was rated by Cigar Aficionados 90. It was rated by another web page at 94, and then another web page rated right at 92, but they might do that just because Cigar Aficionados. I don't believe this is as good as the 20th Maduro or the 20th Habano, but it definitely is a great smoke, and I will be buying a box, Nick, so I'm going to order that pretty soon. I might order it as soon as I get off of here. This is one I want to age and even longer. I wish I had just thought about that. A bourbon barrel humidor. think I might look into seeing if I can find one of those to age these even further. But really great smoke. God, I was never let down by a Perdomo. If you're gonna put your name behind something, putting it behind a company like this absolutely is great. And I kind of feel bad for rating it 92 because I rated 95 the 20th Maduro, and then 94 on the other 20th anniversary. I gotta get this 92 because of it. I mean, I don't think it's as high as a 94. And it doesn't. I believe if it had a little bit more age rolled, that it would be 96, 95, 96, just to be honest with you. I just think it needs some time resting in a humidor to bring it out even further. Nicaraguan tobacco just doesn't age as quickly as anything else because of all the good nutrients and minerals and the flavor profile inside of it. But I love the cigar the way it is, too. So it's kind of hard for me to want to buy a bunch and age them more versus buy a bunch and smoke one a month until, they're gone and see what kind of difference 20 months make. But absolutely great. Really like it. Mixed with the mojito really well. Mixed with the mojito really well. And yeah, 92. Alright guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and put done on the giveaway post in either Cigar Life on Facebook, retweet it on Twitter, or put done in the comment section below on this video. And as always guys, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and have a good cigar and a good life. I'll see you guys next time.